What's up, my hamster friend? So this quick video that you're about to watch is me visiting a good friend of mine, Denny Finneran, at his farm in Tucson, Arizona. And he's been doing hemp, cannabis, being in this world longer than I have. And I met him back in 2005. Also recently did a podcast with him talking about the history of hemp and the benefits and uses and his background. But this particular video is about me going over to a small plot pilot project that he did on his Tucson land. Hemp had never been grown on this land before. It was literally a desert, sandy soil. He kind of nourished the ground before putting the plants in. He planted them in July of 2025. And this video happened in early February 2026. So this is just a quick glimpse of what it looks like harvesting a really small plot. We're kind of going through, picking the seeds out. We were eating them. They tasted amazing. And this was a fiber crop. Originally, the variety was from China. I think it's called the Yuma variety. And this is us going through the field, having some fun, doing a little hemp harvest. So just wanted to give you this quick intro and hope you enjoy it. When we first entered the farm, you can see that the plants are ripe and ready. The seeds are fully matured. The plants are pretty dry. They could have dried out a little bit more, but they're definitely dry enough to where the seeds literally just start falling off the plant. Here's my good buddy Denny using his sickle that he bought online. First time ever using a sickle. He is chopping down at the base of the hemp stalks, old-fashioned style.
Yeah, what we'll do here is you can see the fibers already almost starting to kind of want to separate. So we'll take the bun.
And here you can see Denny is shucking the plant. He's literally just stripping all the vegetation off into the bucket.
So yeah, if there's any moisture in it, it just doesn't work so great. So they really need to be super dry, you know? But yeah, then we can go and winnow this. And we can try winnowing this now and just see how we do, you know? So let's do that.
And here's a quick flyover of the small Tucson industrial hemp crop. Remember, this is just a pilot project, so the plants are not grown nearly as close together as if you would if you were growing for commercial purposes for fiber production. Now what Denny's doing is separating the seed from the chaff. So he's kind of using the wind. It was a pretty windy day. And letting the chaff kind of blow off in the wind and then pouring the seeds into the bucket. This is really rudimentary. We're just kind of messing around, seeing what this is all about. Obviously, there isn't any commercial benefit of doing this. It's really for experimental and research purposes.
This is part of what's used in permaculture to hold and keep water. And that would make it so that the cows had a couple extra months of being able to roam around around this area before they had to figure out how to get them closer to water or get wells, get them closer to wells and windmills and that kind of stuff, you know, to get the water out. So this is all edible mustard in here.
It looks so good.
Right? And you can see right away that the plants are way different in here on the inside of the berm.
Yeah.
And this year we were lucky enough, for the first time in many years, this pond actually dried out last year. Wow. There was no water. It was the first time since I bought this land in 2000 that it actually went totally dry. Now, I don't know, climate change, whatever, not to get political, but this is the first time I've ever seen this dry since I dug it out, right? Now, we had a beautiful storm come not so long after it dried out, and it filled it all the way up to the level of the trees.
Wow.
And this whole thing overflowed.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So here's where we've been retting the fibers already down here. This is our little spot here. And you're probably gonna get to see me fumble around in the mud here for a second.
Could be fun. You got your free spirit here.
Yeah, so basically it's as simple as you can see here, this stuff has already been sitting in the water. And I got a rope around it, so let's see here. But yeah, see now how the fibers kind of come off a lot easier, but the process would be, this has been in here for a while already, right?
A couple weeks, huh?
Yeah. So now we just want to separate them out and sort of dry them out now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then once we have them dried out and they're dry, we'll be able to break it, and then the hurds will come out really easy. But you can already see now how the fiber comes out a lot easier, you know?
So does that process also remove like lignins? Does it remove
the real chemical, what's really happening, I'm not sure. I just know there's a bacterial process happening that's eating the layer of whatever, maybe lignin, I don't know, is in between the cellulose that's in the middle of the plant. I guess it's all cellulose, but the fiber on the outside is a different kind of cellulose, and there's cambium, I don't know, maybe is one of the words that's used, the layer in between what's probably the bark,
yeah,
and the inside of the plant, which is the more the kind of high cellulose thing, which is called hurds, and people are calling them hurds, and
or shivs.
Or shivs, yeah. That needs to be separated out to get the fiber. And back in the day, there was some early uses of that. I think in France was one of the first places they really figured out that that extra material could be used to mix with lime and filled inside of the frames of homes, which has started the hempcrete revolution. I think the first company was called Chanvre from France that started it, and then from then it kind of went on. Hemp Technologies International was one that really got big in promoting it at our HIA events, and they were doing big stuff like the Mark and Spencer's, and which is the kind of Walmart equivalent in England. We're making their buildings out of it, and some of the big breweries were doing it because of how well that material in lime can insulate a building and cut down on the power costs, because one of the biggest pollution things that we deal with as humans, you'd think, is cars and driving and all the, you know, because we can see the tailpipes and stuff, but turns out a big part of it is the big electrical mills are burning stuff for our electricity use to heat and cool our homes. That's one of the biggest things humans do, using non-renewable things.
So what are you gonna do with this now? What's the next step?
I'm gonna make myself some new underwear. Yeah, it's about time.
Yeah, I did.
I used to make hemp underwear back in the day, you know, and honored Jack Hare. I printed Jack Hare variety from Sensi, the leaf, you know, printed it on the boxers, and he of course loved them, and he would tell me that that, you know, cotton, you know, you can only wear cotton underwear for a few days before, you know, but hemp underwear, you can, you know, you could go up to a week, you know. So anyways, yeah, there it is, you know. This is the first step in making hemp
So
underwear.
you're just gonna leave them right here for now? Let them dry out?
Yeah,
for...
they could dry out for, you know, until, you know, a week or two or whatever, until they're dry. And at that point, we can start using the hemp brake, which is, you'll see all that if you watch that Eugenio movie from the Pyrenees or whatever. But, you know, you look up a hemp brake, hemp hand brake. Simple technology, you know.
Do you have one?
Huh?
You have one? You gonna make one?
We're making one. So
all
you'll
right.
be able to come out here and film that too.
Cool. All right. So there you have it, folks. That was Denny Finneran on his Tucson, Arizona hemp farm pilot project. And stay tuned for more cool scenes. We're going to get into the hemp break and kind of separating those hemp fibers. And go check out Denny on Crucial Organics AZ over on Instagram to take a look at what else he's doing. And let us know what you want to see next. I'm excited to get you more hemp education and empower your hemposphere. So thanks for tuning in. Have a blessed day.